urbanization increasing in most parts of the world, the need and demand for smart cities is burgeoning. With me to discuss is Julie Alexander, Director of Urban Development for Siemens Global Center of Competence for Cities. Julie, in terms of smart cities, where's leading the way and why?
Well, there's a number of cities leading the way, and I think a great example is right here in London. London have just launched their data strategy, which is all about how we communicate more effectively with people, with citizens, with businesses, how we understand what's going on in the city, and therefore we can measure performance, measure improvements, and really understand what it is the city needs to move forward into the future. But there's many other examples. You've got Barcelona in Spain who are doing great things, other Spanish cities like Santander, but also cities like Seoul who've got 5G connectivity, which gives their citizens the ability to communicate wherever they are at whatever time.
And the main challenges metropolises face moving forward? How are new innovations being developed to address these?
Well, one of the greatest challenges we see in some of the bigger cities around the world is that of congestion, so urban mobility, the future of transportation, something that really needs addressing head on. And this is really because of urbanization, people moving into cities and populations growing. There isn't sufficient capacity on many of our roads and public transport systems to contain and carry all those people. So something that we're looking at with cities around the world is how we automate many of those vehicles. So automated trains with train control systems where the trains speak to one another so you can move more trains through the system every hour. And also we're looking at how we can reduce congestion on the roads. Everything from automated vehicle to road traffic management systems, all digitally enabled, allowing more connectivity between users.
Now, in terms of sustainability, talk me through the latest innovations that you're working on.
Well, we're working on something called vehicle-to-X technology. So this is about how vehicles themselves will communicate not only with one another, with the users of the vehicle, but also with the urban infrastructure. So where you might have traffic lights, where you might have roadside equipment, the vehicles can communicate with that equipment, therefore that you can manage the speed at which people drive through the city, allowing traffic to move and flow more seamlessly, which prevents things like congestion, it prevents air quality issues, so it reduces emissions and so on. So these are the big challenges that cities are trying to tackle in cities today. And I think with some of the technologies that are coming through around mobility and transportation, they're really going to see some advances in the future.
Of course, Siemens is known for the Crystal in London. Tell me about why this building really marks the future.
Well, the Crystal is very special. We still consider it to be the most sustainable building in the world, and that's because it has the two highest certifications in design. That's LEED Platinum and BREEAM Outstanding. But it also has the latest technologies, building automation technologies included in the building. It's got over 3,000 sensors in the building, which sense different applications, different technologies in different zones throughout the building, which can all be managed remotely. So we really understand how the building is functioning and we can control it to meet the needs of the users.
And finally, in terms of financing, what's the way forward for infrastructure in an innovative and sustainable way?
The way forward, I think really digitalization, smart cities is what we're going to see from the future of urban infrastructure. And this is about using digital enablement to create greater efficiencies. So understanding the technology, designing it more effectively, using it to its optimal capability, and also allows us to understand things like usage patterns, where there's wastage, how we eliminate some of those things in the systems. And we see that through all the infrastructures, whether that's energy, water, healthcare, transportation, so many different applications for digital urban infrastructure.
Thanks for watching. For more videos from our new economy, please subscribe.